Hey y'all, how in the world are you doing today? I am doing good. You can see I got my Christmas stuff on. We're gonna make Southern hamburger pie today. But I know what's going on with you, and you can probably know what's going on with me. Between ordering presents and getting the trees and decorations up and doing the laundry, I think you can probably hear that going in the background. We are pretty busy people. So I'm gonna show you this really fast Southern hamburger pie that you can pop in the oven. So go ahead and crank that oven up to 350, and you're gonna find this recipe in my cookbook, Happiness is Homemade, y'all, and you can find it on Amazon. Y'all, 27% saving right now. You can get over $8 off the price of this book. Go to Amazon now, order at least 3 or 4 or 5, because you've got to give Christmas presents. When you give Christmas presents of this book and they use these recipes, they're getting a lifetime of good eating just from this little book. My family's tried and true recipes, y'all. Come on, get you one and get a 5 or 6. All right, they're on sale on Amazon. I'll put the link down below and the link up above so you can find it. All right, let's move on to Southern hamburger pie, and it's on page 60. The first thing we got to do is get our ground beef going. Get our ground beef going. Where is that? Okay, there we go. Now, y'all know this is like an eye right here. This is my electric skillet, and I'm just cooking up the ground beef. You need a pound. Y'all, I love this Southern hamburger pie. My whole family does. It's just an innocent looking little Southern hamburger pie, and you think, oh, it's fine. And then when you taste of it, you're like, ooh, yeah. And that's what I believe in, saving those really good recipes, and I'm gonna share them with you too. So I've got a pound of hamburger meat going right here. Let me lay this to the side, babies. All right, so we got this going, and we got to get it cooked, and I'm doing that. And then what we've got to do is add some mushrooms after it gets cooked and some cream cheese. So how many mushrooms? We're going to need this cute little can here. It's 4 ounces, and you got to drain it. So we're going to pour that in a minute after we get the red out of this, the pink, I should say. And then we're gonna need cream cheese. Now, you don't need a whole block. You need half of a block. You need 4 ounces. So, if you want to use the whole thing, you're gonna have to double up on everything. You can. This is very good to double if you've got a big family to feed. Okie dokie. I'm just having a good old day, y'all. Doing laundry, doing all this stuff that we got to do. And let me get something to cut this with. All right, I'm going to kind of block this up while that's still cooking. There. Let me just do it over here to the side. You don't have to do that, but it's easier if you do it. I'm just going to go ahead and drop it on in there. Just let me drop that. It's clean, I promise. Okay. We're going to put that in there. Now, my meat has very little drippings, but if yours has a lot of drippings, you'll need to drain it, okay? But mine doesn't. This is beef that we raised on the farm, and it doesn't. All right, we're getting those in there. Now, that was pretty easy right there. And we're just going to stir this around until it melts. And I'm going to turn my heat down to low because we don't want it scorching or anything. We got to get that beautiful cheese melted in there. And y'all, it's going to give it some good flavor. Trust me on this. You're going to love it. Oh, yeah. So what y'all been doing? Y'all been taking advantage of some of those good shopping deals. I have. I've already received a shipment or two. 2 shipments that I've ordered. So I'm on my way to having all the gifts bought. But I will tell y'all, my cookbook, Happiness is Homemade, y'all. It is a great Christmas special right now. Y'all get on there and get you some. Remember, this takes the guesswork out of cooking. My family and I have been cooking for generations, and those are the recipes that we've endorsed, okay? And I come from a long line of really good cooks. My sisters can cook. My brother can cook. I have 2 sisters. 2 sisters and 1 brother. My mother's a good cook. All of my grandmothers are great cooks. And those of us that don't cook, or those of them that don't cook in the family, we're good eaters. All right, so we're getting this done, and the next thing we're gonna have to do is start adding the other flavoring that goes in with this. So we're gonna stir in some flour, salt, pepper, and cumin. So first of all, we're gonna put the pepper in. Now y'all, the pepper does something really good to this, so don't leave it out. And you're gonna need half of a teaspoon. So just sprinkle it in there good. The next thing you're gonna need is some cumin. Oh my goodness, this right here takes it over the top. Don't leave it out. You're gonna need half of a teaspoon. That smells so good. I love that. Okay, the next thing you're gonna need is a little bit of salt, and we're only gonna do 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, and that's looking good. The very last thing we're gonna do is add some flour, at least a tablespoon. We're gonna stir that in there, and that flour is gonna thicken all this up. It's gonna be creamy. It's gonna be delicious. Y'all should smell this. Y'all should come smell this. It smells good. Okay, I'm gonna do the flour in there now. All right, and then we're going to stir it in. Stir it in, stir it in. Get all the white out, let it cook a minute and get the flour taste out. And I think I told you before, but I've got my oven cranked up to 350. All right, here we go. Y'all like my cute little apron? I was at a craft show a while back, and this lady was there, and she made aprons, and they were beautiful, but she didn't have any Christmas ones. So the next craft show I went to a month later, she had this one, so I got it. I think it's so cute. It says Merry Christmas, and it's got the little Christmas trees. I'm trying to pull out my aprons and wear them, because you know, you only have a short window of time to wear your Christmas ones and your New Year ones. Okay, that's looking good. Let me tell you what we've got to do next. We've done this. Now we got to bring out some canned biscuits. And y'all, you just need, let me see how many ounces it is, a 5-ounce can. So that's a small can. So what we're going to do is this is going to be the crust on the bottom. So what I've done is rolled mine out into the bottom, and I'm just going to kind of mash it together. And you got to press them down. So if you're using biscuits, you want to split them in two and press them down. All right, now this is getting a little hot and it's going. So I'm going to turn this off because there's no need to have any more heat right now. Okay, y'all, the next thing we got to do, let me go back over here and explain the biscuits. You take the biscuits, you split them in two, pull them apart and spread them flat, okay, like this. And I've already done that so as not to waste your time. Okay, and now we're just gonna put this on the top of it. Now y'all can tell already this is gonna be a good, comforting food, but it's also gonna be delicious. Don't just throw any recipe together, throw a delicious recipe together, and you'll get delicious recipes out of mine, because like I said, my family's done tweaked them and tried them for generations, and we got them in the right spot for good tasting. Okay, so we got all that meat in there. We're just gonna spread it out to the side, and then we gotta do a little bit more magic to it, okay? I hope y'all try this, and I hope you'll put a picture of it down below so I can see it, and then tell me how much you like it, because I know you're gonna like it. All right, I'm gonna move this out of the way and show you what's coming next. So we got this here, and the next thing we gotta do is get some cottage cheese. Now y'all, we're gonna need 1.5 cups of cottage cheese. We're also gonna need 1 egg. This is gonna be the topping. Now y'all, don't turn your nose up at my cottage cheese now. It is cheese, cottage cheese, it's cheese, and you're gonna love it in there. But the first thing we're gonna do is crack an egg. Okay, y'all, I got my egg, and y'all, this is one of those little batter bowls that I always get from Pampered Chef, and I'll put the link below in case you want them, because for time I use them, I have at least 5 people that say I want that bowl. So here they are. This is the smaller version, and it comes with the lid. So if you want it, get it. If you don't, that's fine. I love mine. I use them all the time. You're gonna need 1.5 cups of cottage cheese. Okay. Now you may be like, what? There's no way that could be good. Y'all trust me on this. You're gonna love it. We're just gonna stir all this together and get it incorporated. And see, it's gonna turn a cute little yellow color as we stir it together. And then, voila, the next thing we do, we're gonna spread it out over this, okay? Spread it out over that and get it going. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's get it spread till it's pretty topping on there. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this is so easy. And you can get on with your shopping and your decorating and all that type of stuff that you gotta be doing after you throw this in the oven. And it's a good, nutritious meal. Sit down with your family, talk to them about their day, because you know what? They need you, and you need them. Sit down with your family and talk to them while you're eating this beautiful Southern hamburger pie. The next thing we're gonna do is just take some red pepper flakes and we're gonna sprinkle it over the top. I don't know what happens when these red pepper flakes get on there, but y'all, it is some count, as my husband would say. And it really does make a difference. If you're scared of the red pepper flakes, just add a few. But I like a lot of them, because I'm not scared. I'm not a scaredy cat. Y'all remember being called a scaredy cat? In the South, we say scaredy cat. All right, here we go. This is it. And you're gonna put this in a 350-degree oven for 30 to 45 minutes. This will look set on the top and kind of have a light browning, but I'll show you what it looks like when I pull it out. And you don't cover it, just stick it on in there. And then go about ordering those Christmas presents or setting the table or getting ready for you and your kids or your hubby to sit down and eat together. All right, here it goes in the oven, 350. All right, you're gonna love me for this recipe, just you wait. Here it is, fresh out of the oven. Yum. We're gonna leave that sitting for just a little while, then we'll take a bite. Oh, y'all, look at this. Doesn't this look good? I've let it cool for a little bit, and I've got me a knife, and I've got me something to get it out with, and we are going to dig in. I'm just gonna get me a little bit to taste. It's cutting well. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, let me see if I can get this in here, and I may need something smaller. Give me a sec. Get one of these large spoons, because I cut it so little. Because really, I want a big bite, but you know, it's not time to eat yet. See what we have here? Let me hold this thing out. See what we have here? Look at that. Got the cheese, you got the meat, you got that beautiful bread on the bottom. It is gonna be so good. So good indeed. It's very hot. Y'all, this cheese does something wonderful to it. Remember, you've got the cumin and stuff in there. And now we're gonna have to talk a minute because this is hot. I've let it cool a little bit, but it's too hot right now. So remember, y'all, get on Amazon, get my book. Give people the gift of good eating for the rest of their life. Good eating from my family to yours. Look at that. Let me blow off the smoke. Okay. It's so creamy. It's luscious. That bread on the bottom makes it so good. Those mushrooms. That cheese on the top. And y'all, that cottage cheese, when it gets all melty and stuff, it's not like cottage cheese at all. It turns into something wonderful, creamy. Y'all, this bite right here is gonna be just for you, because I know you want a bite. Here we go. so good. I'm gonna put either probably some broccoli, maybe something tart, like some pickles or something out. That's what we're having for supper tonight. One of my family favorites, Southern hamburger pie. All right, y'all, get a drink. All right, y'all, I'm gonna tell you what I always tell you. The good Lord, he loves you a lot. And I know we're running around with this Christmas season getting stuff done, but y'all take time to thank the Lord and think about him and the reason for the season, okay? Love and blessings to you. The good Lord loves you. I love you too. Y'all go have a really good day. Make you a Southern hamburger pie. Bye now.